As children we live in a world of our own. Every voice, every hand, every kindness is shown. The sun seems to rise just to brighten our way, and everyone's here to make perfect our day. But slowly we learn as the years pass us by, the world is much bigger than me, myself, I. Each person's a story, a life of their own, not just a shadow in the space that I own. Face to face, I care for you, your hopes, your fears, I see them too. Back to back, you fade from view, just a tool for what I pursue. I gotta recognize, gotta think, gotta see that you're just as real as me. Gotta step outside my childish view, cause what makes me real, man, you do too. Back to back, a silent trade, a service done, a price is paid. No names, no care, just what I get. A fleeting moment, and you I forget. But then I tip a coin or a smile, a pause to see you for a while. This is for you, I remember to mention a moment of care, not just a transaction. Your eyes light up, the space feels warm, no longer a task but a human form. Face to face, I care for you, your hopes, your fears, I see them too. Back to back, you fade from view, just a tool for what I pursue. I gotta recognize, gotta think, gotta see that you're just as real as me. Gotta step outside my childish view, cause what makes me real, man, you do too. No longer a task, no longer a game, no longer a deal, no longer the same. No longer just work, no longer just pay, no longer a stranger fading away. No longer ignored, no longer unseen, no longer just part of the background routine. No longer a shadow, no longer a blur, no longer forgotten for all that you were. No longer a means, no longer a tool, no longer just caught in a back-to-back rule. No longer alone, no longer apart, now face to face we see from the heart. It feels like everything's built round my view, like every path I walk just seems so true. From where I stand, the sun goes round me. Life itself suggests my centrality. Through my eyes, it's always been this way. I'm at the center every single day, but I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. There are others here and I'm just one. I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. The world's much more than just my fun. As a child, the world would hear my cry. All my needs others would supply. No room inside to see the other. For sure not a stranger, nor even my brother. So deep inside, with the passage of time, I learned that everything was mine. I grew in years, but kept the mask, and my egoic self wouldn't stop to ask, who helps me rise, who slows me down, who lifts me up, who takes my crown. But I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. There are others here and I'm just one. I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. The world's much more than just my fun. Social media intensified the race, a filtered life, a curated space. I mute the voices that disagree, and every story points right to me. We scroll through people looking for new, a bit like animals at the zoo. Then life speeds up and pressure climbs, more goals to chase, less space, less time, more doors to open, more to need, more ways to move with greater speed. And before you know it, no one's there, and if they can't help, you just don't care. But I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. There are others here and I'm just one. I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. The world's much more than just my fun. The world says you deserve the best. Put yourself first, forget the rest. Your comfort matters, worship your needs. It's all about you, chase pleasure and ease. And slowly that becomes my view. Allow to me a fate in you. This message so loud it's hard to hear. That your needs count loud and clear. I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. The world's much more than just my fun. So I turn to religion, to something much higher, to live with purpose, with discipline, fire. But I discovered here a hidden danger. I made myself the idol and you a stranger. For even acts that seem pure and true can quietly pull me away from you. To get to heaven with money to spend, and you become a means to an end. Yet the truest mark of the strength of man is the power to ascend this self-centered plan. Though all of life says take your due, we still have the power to choose what is true. I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. There are others here and I'm just one. I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. The world's much more than just my fun. My fun, my fun, my fun. I'm not the center, I'm not the sun. Real to me you've become. I woke each day on shifting ground, my peace in others' hands. A smile could lift me to the sky, one word could break my plans. I chased approval breath by breath, I lived from what I'd hear. A puppet to the passing winds of praise and doubt and fear. I was deeply dependent, waiting on my hero. In the mirror I appeared as one, but inside I felt like zero. We rise from zero into one, but one alone is just no fun. So then we align in unity, and one will equal three. We rise from zero into one, but one alone is just no fun. So then we align in unity, and one will equal three. Until a quiet voice cut through, stand up and take your place. No more leaning on the world to hand your life its face. So slowly I began to build a center deep and true, a ground that didn't rise and fall with every passing view. I learned to hold my inner sky through storm and through the sun. For once I stood upon my feet at last, I was as one. We rise from zero into one, but one alone is just no fun. So then we align in unity, and one will equal three. We rise from zero into one, but one alone is just no fun. So then we align in unity, and one will equal three. But strength became a wall I raised, a fortress cold and high. I need no one, I stand alone, a subtle silent light. I had my ground, I had my will, I had control and pride. Yet something vast and human still was missing deep inside.
For though I stood, I did not grow beyond my narrow frame. A life contained within itself can never stretch its game. We rise from zero into one, but one alone is just no fun. So then we align in unity, and one will equal three. We rise from zero into one, but one alone is just no fun. So then we align in unity, and one will equal three. Then slowly, like the morning light that doesn't make a sound, I felt there must be something more than standing my own ground. Both vulnerable and courageous, I stepped outside the norm to build with another, no longer me alone. Not losing self, but becoming more with clarity and grace, to meet another standing whole in a shared and holy space. We rise from zero into one, but one alone is just no fun. So then we align in unity, and one will equal three. But it won't be three, it will be more than we could dream before, more than mind can hold or see, more than what we think will be. Something deeper starts to grow, independency. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Before we learned what words could do, before the walls were strong, we saw a light in someone's eyes and recognized their song. A baby cries, a stranger smiles, a hand reaches through the rain, and something buried in the heart feels someone else's pain. We were not born cold, we were not born blind. There's a quiet place in every soul where your heart speaks to mine. I see you, I feel you, like a flame I recognize. I know you, I hold you. There's a world behind your eyes. We were made to remember, we were made to sense a soul. When we see another human, we see beyond their role. The world can teach your heart to close, can make your eyes shut tight, can teach us how to ignore the other, but it will never feel right. 'Cause under fear, beneath the rock, beneath the pride and shame, the spark of truth that lives in all whispers that person's name. We were not born callous, we were not born small. We're all designed to see the other, to watch the small wall fall. I see you, I feel you, like a flame I recognize. I know you, I hold you. There's a world behind your eyes. child
who still sees something high.
Wake up the mercy,
Wake up the soul.
wake from the sleep that made your heart cold. Wake up the wonder,
Wake up the tears
wake up the love that was buried by fear. Wake up the heartbeat
deep in your chest.
that knows every stranger is worthy of rest. Wake up the knowing,
Wake up the sound.
wake up the love in you that knows we are bound. Wake up the courage, wake up the care. Wake up the part of you that knows someone is there. And if I go numb and forget what is true, I'll come back to myself and recognize you. I see you, I feel you, like a sunrise in the night. I know you, I hold you. Every soul deserves the light. We were made to remember, we were made to sense a soul. When we see another human, we see beyond their role. Before every story,
For every story,
for every name,
for every name,
for every difference,
for every difference,
we carry one flame. So I will remember,
I will remember.
in love not in stealth.
Love not in stealth.
Don't do to another
Do to another
what you wouldn't want done to yourself.
It's easy to love when it's working for me, when you're who I hoped you would turn out to be, when your words live me, when our choices align, when your strength feels like it's adding to mine. But what happens next when the surface gives way, when you're tired or distant or not okay? If I pull back then and don't feel the same, was I seeing you or just playing a game? If my warmth disappears when you're hard to be near, and returns when you're helpful or easy or clear, that's using a person, however refined. I'm seeing what I get, not the soul that's behind. I don't want what you can give me, I don't want the role you play. I don't wanna need you only when you help me feel okay. I'm here for you when nothing's working, when there's nothing left to gain, when I choose to stand beside you, beyond the game, beyond the name. Parent who sits by a child through the night, no thanks to be given, no end in sight, no gain in return, no applause, no acclaim, just love that exists with no reason to claim. A brother who stays when the rest walk away, a sister who listens with nothing to say, a spouse who remains when there's nothing to take. Now that's a bond no condition can break. That's not about comfort or what they provide, not only when they are strong, calm and aligned. It's choosing a person, not what they became, a bond that exists beyond every game. I don't want what you can give me, I don't want the role you play. I don't wanna need you only when you help me feel okay. I'm here for you when nothing's working, when there's nothing left to gain, when I choose to stand beside you, beyond the game, beyond the name. rip it back. No charm, no skill, no what you've done, no force of will, no beauty, no wit, no clever frame. Would I still stay just the same? Because if I leave when those things fall through, then in truth I never really knew you. I stood with a version that served my aim, a life still trapped inside your name. I don't need what you can offer, I don't need you to perform, I don't need you at your highest so that I feel warm. I want truth when it's messy, I want real without the frame. I want you and I will choose you beyond the game, beyond the name. Not for gain and not for show, not for what I'll ever know. Not because you ease my pain, but because simply you remain. And the deepest human claim is a life lived past the game, where I meet you clear and plain. Beyond the game, beyond the name. Not your talents, not your role, not the parts that make you whole. In the eyes of any place, just you standing face to face. Not what can I take from you, but what can I give that's true. That's the shift, the turning base. That's what we call face to face. And when nothing's left to chase, nothing for me, not a trace, just your presence, that sacred place that is real, that's face to face.
You said I gave you everything, I carried all the weight. I showed up every morning, I stayed up very late. But did you ever see me? Did you go beyond your need? Or was I just the object upon which you performed your deed? You called it love, but it felt like being used, and it looked like kindness, which left me more confused. You gave me your hands, but your heart remained yours. You built me a house, but it was love with a clause. Don't use me as your altar, the object of your prayer. Don't call yourself a giver, it's ego wrapped in care. Don't tell me what you gave me, don't list the things you do. If I'm just a stage you perform on, then shame on you. You played the perfect father, the perfect friend, the perfect man. You played the part so beautifully, everyone was a fan. But love is not a costume, and care is not a show. Kindness is for the other, not for your ego. You praised me when I was good, lost interest when I was bad. But me, I felt alone, like some passing empty fad. Was I your precious child, or the proof that you were good? Was I your living heartbeat, or your polished piece of wood? Don't use me as your altar, the object of your prayer. Don't call yourself a giver, it's ego wrapped in care. Don't tell me what you gave me, don't list the things you do. If I'm just a stage you perform on, then shame on you. This is the fire, this is the knife,
This is the question that cuts through a life. Are you given to love me or given to shine? Are you reaching to see me or to just feel kind? Do you hear me crying or your own holy song? Are you asking where I am or proving that you're strong? And you stand there wounded, saying, what did I do? You say I gave you everything, but it was all, just all for you. Don't use me as your altar, the object of your prayer. Don't call yourself a giver, it's ego wrapped in care. Don't tell me what you gave me, don't list the things you do. If I'm just a stage you perform on, then shame on you. But now you say I will listen, tonight I will see. I will put down the mirror and let you be free. I will give you my presence, not my perfect disguise. I will meet you with compassion, open hands and open eyes. Because the victory of truth is that you can always come back. The performance can end, an egoic wall crack, and then you will see me for the very first time, and we'll find Hashem waiting for the divine.